longest time, I could never understand why my goals never stuck. I always thought it was a discipline or laziness problem, but it wasn't. It was priorities and goals battling over each other. Once I realized this pattern, everything became so simple. I always thought more progress meant I had to add more and more goals every year. But more goals means more time, more effort, and split focus across them all. Now, when you're rebuilding your life or trying to build towards a massive goal, this just hurts you and creates more friction. And I realized I solved this problem on accident last year. I was trying to figure out a problem in my business. See, we had lawn services that covered 6 months of the year, which also meant we had 6 months of the year we didn't produce any revenue, but payments still kept coming in. We still had to pay for the truck, the equipment, all of our subscription payments. We had expenses going out with no income coming in. This created a lot of dead space and a lot of profit loss. But with all this dead space and wasted time, we can add something in there. I tried to stay away from adding winter services and plowing for the longest time because I thought it would just add another expense. I'd have to purchase more equipment. I would have to fix things operationally. I would have to make another offer. I would have to train on new skills myself and more team members. But what I was missing, and after I took a step back, I realized something. That when I add another service that fills in a 6-month gap, it provides more value to customers. And it provides more value to employees. It gives them another 6 months that they can also receive an income and have actually full year-round retainment. So we can now keep employees longer. Plus, it actually chunks up to our main goal in the beginning. Our revenue is higher, and hopefully our profit margins stay a little bit higher without costing us with that 6 months of expenses with no revenue. And overall, it creates a full function year-round business for everybody to win. And so this created a new rule for me. Every new goal had to attach and chunk up to the main goal, because the only reason snow services worked was because it was in the dead time and chunked up to the main goal. It didn't take away from it. And this also in real time is why I am able to make these videos now, because for the longest time I was trying to figure out how I could share the journey, share the lessons and share the growth. But last year was just tough. I wanted to set out, one video a week, and I was doing decently well until things got busy and I had to prioritize my business over content. And when that happened, I didn't really get mad at myself, but it was kind of upsetting because I wanted to still continue to create content. I just didn't know how I could do it seamlessly without taking away from my business. And I realized in the last couple weeks, if I really wanted to make content work, I'd have to seamlessly integrate it within my schedule, within my business already. I looked at the content as a strategy as a whole. I already review my week personally and business-wise, or I should be doing this every week, because I need to understand any challenges that we have to get through or we already got through, any beliefs I once had that might have changed, so going forward we can take different actions and create different behavior changes. This would also help me get toward my goals faster, because it means every week we're making sure we're on target, we're on pace, and we're changing things that don't work, we're making things better. By already doing this, I'm spending the time learning the lessons, changing my beliefs. I can just share this to you guys here. So I'm not really doing a lot of extra work. In fact, any of the extra work I'm doing, it's making me look deeper into my review to make it more clear for myself. When I go into the next week, I'm already ready. And so I'm using the time I'm already using that helps support the business, that I can also create more content to support my goal of content creation, and it still fits within the guidelines of making sure I can share the journey, the progress, and all my lessons in between. And so whenever you come across new goals, remember to ask yourself these 3 questions. Does this support the main goal? Does this take away time, or is this added investment time to support that main goal? And how can you seamlessly integrate this within your schedule of things that you're already doing? And make a system around it so that way you create these habits and you just actually accomplish both these goals. And if each answer is no, ask yourself how you could make it work. That's what I did with content. And if you still absolutely can't figure it out, just focus on your main goal. Don't add anything new and just continue on. Because remember, any new goal has to attach to the main goal, improve it, and that way they work together in alignment, not separation, so that way you don't have separate schedules and separate focus. I'll see you guys next week.